And we're back to learning Gimp. Let me show you how you can create this colored grid effect. We'll start with an original image and just make sure using the scale tool that it's bigger than your canvas, or at least as big as your canvas. So you want to check the edges so that there aren't any white spaces or any transparent spaces on the background. Then create a new layer, we'll call that grid, make it transparent. It's on top and selected. We go to filters, render, pattern and use grid. Check the preview, and it's a good idea to change the color to red, something that you can see very clearly. And then you have to find a value that fits your canvas size. Two things to watch out. Number one is you don't want to have it too small or too big. And second, you want to check the edges. Depending on the size that you use, it's not going to fit perfectly in both dimensions, so X and Y. You can see that right here. Now the horizontal vanishes, but vertical isn't there yet. Let me try a value of around 210 to 20, something like this. Now I change the color back. I like to use white or black, something like this. But you could obviously use red here as well, or any other color. Just confirm we are okay. Now copy this grid layer, make the first one invisible and go back to the one below. It's active now. And now we can use the fuzzy select tool. It's important that you have the second mode active right here for adding parts to selection. And make also sure that this box is checked, select transparent areas. And now you can left click and it's going to select these squares. First step is for the edges. I want to make them white. You can, in principle, you can drag these color swatches there and it should work. If it doesn't, just use the paint bucket tool right here. Left click on them, then Shift Ctrl A to deselect. Switch to the grid on top, which is empty. Use the fuzzy select again. Now select other squares. Let me pick a red color. And again, drag and drop. If that doesn't work, use the paint bucket tool directly. Left click on them one by one. Now it's up to you. Pick as many colors as you want, as many squares as you want. It's always the same process. Don't forget to always press Shift Ctrl A after you've applied a color to one set of squares. And when you've got what you want, change the blending mode for the top layer to overlay. And for the second grid, the white one, go down with the opacity. And you can make that very low. Something like this should be fine. And that's all there is. As I've said, results, they do vary depending on how many squares you choose, size you choose, and the opacity value that you like. but this is the process that I would use to create this colored grid effect in Gimp. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.